I'm Chris Dailey. I am the peer advisor for the New Jersey Cohort for St. Jude Leadership Society. I was a member of it in the previous year, and now I'm the peer advisor, which is super cool and a very humbling experience where I got to help people in their own fundraising journeys as well as continue mine and just pick people's brains and, throughout all I've learned throughout my process of fundraising ever since I started in December of 2020 and to now, to this point, and all that I've done in between then, which I'll talk about in just a minute. And just to give people advice, it was super inspiring and humbling to me. Two of the leadership traits that have been most prevalent in my journey have definitely been courage and grit. First off, I'm going to start off with the latter, the grit. You need to have the grit to or actually, you know what? I'm going to start with courage. See, I'm going to flip-flop real quick. I'm going to start off with the first one, courage. You need to have courage to go out to people and not be afraid, and to not be afraid to take the first step. All great leaders, it starts with the first step. We look at Danny Thomas, the step he took, when he prayed to St. Jude, and then the step he took to actually build the hospital. Most people are afraid. They think of the what ifs. You just have to get out there and put yourself in a situation. You got to go to local companies. For me, I do a soccer league where I've raised over $4,000 for St. Jude. It's actually called futsal, which is soccer on a harder surface. Usually you play on basketball courts. We play on a roller rink, block away from me at the municipal complex. And the futsal, this is my team, the Purple Cows. And it's super fun. But if I never took that first step to go out to all these local businesses and say, hey, do you think you could sponsor this event for us? And by sponsoring, it's a donation to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital where parents don't have to pay a dime for this world-class care and for the treatment and the research that St. Jude has. And St. Jude, you talk about being so kind. They give it to all these other hospitals, and thanks to St. Jude, the survival rate amongst childhood cancer has gone from 20 to 80% since Danny Thomas took that first step, and Danny Thomas built St. Jude Hospital, which is just absolutely amazing. And if you don't have courage, it's tough, but it's something that you build up, and once you build it up, it's really about just getting yourself out there. To me, I think courage is an action. It's definitely an action, and once you start taking action, then you build confidence and you have more courage, and it's just something that it builds on top of one another. You look at math throughout the years when you're in school, it always builds on to each other. Each year, you take what you learned in the past and you apply it to the next school year. It's just like courage in the real life and in the real world, and you see the courage that these kids have at St. Jude. It's just inspiring, and they're so courageous that it helps you become courageous, and it's something that can trickle down and almost spread on to people, which is awesome. Awesome, what a word. Nextly is that word grit. Grit to me, is just nonstop persistence. You got to keep going out there and you got to keep fundraising. So as I mentioned, I raised over $4,000, and I've emailed probably 1,000 people, maybe even more for sponsorships. I would be lucky if for every 10 people I email that one gets back. I'm lucky even at that point. You just got to be gritty. You got to work through the trenches, and you can't give up. You just can't give up. So you got to have grit and you got to have courage if you want to be successful in fundraising. And you know what I always say, you got to put the fun in fundraising, and that's what I do. You do something you love. Do something you love for something you love. And I found what I love, which is sports. And that's in December of 2020 through my sports media company. I have the Sports Court where I interview pro athletes from around the globe like Shaquille O'Neal, Saquon Barkley, Nick Saban from Alabama football. And you have to put, that's something I love. I love sports. I love interviewing people. And I also love playing soccer. So I took those two. Off of playing soccer, I got to broadcast it on my sports media company and put it on YouTube and put it on social media. And I got eyes to see it, and I got people to donate off of social media. And then I went out there and I looked at local businesses, looked at local companies, and I got them to help sponsor. And you got to just put yourself out there. Take the first step. that's exactly, at the end of the day, how leaders are made and how change is made, by taking the first step. Taking the first step to a new into a new direction. And it's scary. The unknown is scary, and most people live inside their comfort zone, but you got to get out there. You got to be a bit uncomfortable, because you grow the most when you're uncomfortable. And that's the biggest thing I've learned throughout this fundraising. And I'm so grateful for everything St. Jude has provided to me, because without St. Jude, I don't know where I'd be right now. It's just giving me so much hope and so much direction in my life. And I really found what I love to do, thanks to St. Jude. And like I said, put the fun in fundraising. And St. Jude, to the bottom of my heart, I just thank everybody involved, from all the people that have helped me, my leaders, both Nicole and Anise, and then even all the people I was involved with these past couple years, all these kids I met. And I'm just so grateful. I'm just calling them kids. Some of them are older than me, but I'm so thankful for all of them. And then, of course, the kids at St. Jude. It's the reason we do it, for the kids. And it's just so inspiring. And I just think every single one of them, they keep fighting. And when I'm in a bad moment, just think about them, how they fight. You got to fight through it like those kids do at St. Jude. So thank you so much. This is my TED Talk. Always wanted to do one of these, and hope you enjoy. I'm Chris Dailey again, and my sports media company, if you're interested, is the Sports Cohort, and my St. Jude profile is events.stjude.org/Chris Dailey. So, got to get the hang of it. But thank you again, everybody. Bye.